That's weird. Check there though. There we go. Maybe. Give me some slack, mother flower. Oh wow, you heard that? Give me some slack. Give me some slack. Give me some slack. There I go. All right, good. Give me some slack. Give me some. Whoops. Oh, that's why I had the freaking microphone speakers on. Okay, that's good. I guess that's good. Oh no, go back, fool. Go back, fool. Oh, I need to. Actually, I need to do this anyway. Let's do this first. Right title here. R9cast. Cats. Oh boy, spelling is fundamental. Spiff. Sif. Update all you. You know what? YouTube sucks. Excuse me, doggy fresh. Oh, is this gonna do it again? It's not gonna be like, hey, live chat. Let me stop. Maybe it's just. Maybe it's just. You ever be like, yeah, I'm gonna say something, and then that happened just now. Did you see it? All right. Okay, that's good. I need what else do I need? Oh, I need butt. Baby. Give me the butt. I need the butt. No, you stupid. Give me the butt. Where you at, butt? There you at. I guess I can oh boy. I guess I can pull up YouTube too as well. Not YouTube 2, because I think there is no sequel to YouTube. But I did it yesterday while I was streaming. I did it yesterday while I was streaming, and it worked pretty good. Let's see, am I still in? Yeah, I'm still there. Okay, cool. Hello. Oh, there you go. Hello. Hey. Loading YouTube. Why YouTube so slow, yo? I only got 4 minutes. Alright, I have to use Classic Studio because I don't know where to change. I don't know where to change the title screen. The title screen. The blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's got all this tutorial crap. Just give me the, you know? So I'm going to Classic, and then I could just change it there, because I guess they have to dumb it down for people and stuff, and whatever. Live streaming. Oh, you know what? Let me go back. I think I just missed it. I think it's in the side. Let me check it again. Because I'm dumb. I know I am. Grapes. Y'all like ASMR? Here you go. Video only is conversation, other features, settings, what's new, classic. See where's the live button? You know what I'm saying? Other features. Let's see other features. Playlist live streaming. There we go. Why do they have it in a sub menu? And then it goes back to the same old classic. So dumb. Ugh. R9cast this. I need this as well. Put you. Oh wait, I gotta fix it. Something like that. That goes there. Right there. Right there. I mean, I don't do this so I can see myself 3 times, but that's just the nature of the beast. And I'm going to do music at 8 o'clock. So 1 hour of talk, 1 hour of bling, blang, boom. I'm excited because I get to do the type of music that I like to do. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Y'all hear that? It's the R9cast, the official, bi-additional, concretial, super dope show for Reservoir9.com, representing grapes, allgames.com, and grapes. I am your host, SG, Stephen D. Gibson, aka that guy, SG. AKA Electron Bandit, AKA the music composer and sound helper outer designer, sound designer, I guess you could, of the indie game to be released this year sometime called Grashers. And you're like, what does Grashers mean? I'm gonna tell you what Grashers mean. Grashers means that's just the name of I actually came up with the name because the original name was Junk ET, and YouTube. Oh, I don't wait. Where's my I gotta open up another window so y'all could go to YouTube and see me. I opened wow, see brain, see the brain. Be the brain. Be the brain, see the brain. Let me go to my channel so I can see. There's the page. And I can give you the ZBD Bapo. I hope that's it right. It looks like it. Let's see. Paste. And boom. I did it. Alright, cool. No, I don't want to be in game room. Stop it. Stop. No. Stupid. Okay. Alright. I can turn that off there. Alright, here we go. So yeah. My brain hurts a lot today. I was working on my television. Not my old one that broke. And I hooked up some ghettoized black lights. Instead of being the electrician and going in and taking the power from the board, which would be the smart thing, and just hooking up the lights, I used just Home Depot lights or Lowe's lights, and I put the little transformer inside, and I tied 2 to 1, and it's both. Heck, I'll say it. Both. 7 to 8 is on that key. 8 to 9 is music challenge. I keep clicking the thing. All right. Yeah. So I did that way. And now I just have 2 plugs instead of 1. And it's super ghetto. But instead of throwing away a perfectly good LCD screen that actually works, just needs light to show the image, I said, let me try this. And so this is the first time I did this. I had another TV conk out on me. It was a 50-inch too. I was so mad. I was like, man, and I cracked it before I can get a chance to build a frame for it. What's up, Heck? And I was so mad. What I was gonna do is actually use it as a desktop. So I was gonna put it on the desk, you know, have it on like a glass desk, and then put the 50-inch on the LCD on there, and then have this, you know, the screen so it'd be like futuristic. But that was like a whole nother. I was just way too crazy. I mean, I could probably still do that in a way, but I don't think it's not, because I have to look down. I won't do that. But I am gonna put it back. I'm gonna hang it on the wall because I had it like an L shape, and I put all the components on the bottom there. And there we go. That's better. And then I put the whole thing flat, so it's about maybe 2 inches thick, and just throw it on the wall, hang it on the wall, plug it in, boom, got the lights in it. The light's gonna bounce. I closed in the back, so the back is open, but I made it so that you have to use it on a white wall basically, and so my white wall will create the white box that are in most TVs and monitors, and it'll work because I tested it with just like a little the actual plastic film that came in the TV, which has all the holes for the LED, but I took all that stuff out, so yeah, it'll work. I have a headache. I don't know why. Why do I have a headache now? I should have taken drugs. I should not feel bad right now. You know, because I've been working. I actually made a cat door today. Yep, a cat door. My cat was so diesel that he ran through the old cat door, and it was cheap, thin plastic, very brittle, and he broke it. And I was like, you son of a bitch, Dylan. And I was mad. I was like, you motherfucker, I gotta make another cat door. So now I salvaged some very thick. I think it's probably, it might be it might be 1/4 inch. It's pretty thick. Maybe it's 5/8. It's pretty thick. 5/8 is bigger than 1/4. No, 1/2 inch is 4/8. 1/4 inch is a half of that. It's about 1/4 inch. Anyway, it's thick. It took me, I was like, I was using the razor blade to try to score it and then pop it like, you know how you're supposed to break, but it was thick. It's thick, so thick that I was like, I can't break it. But I ended up using a old school saw with my because my skill saw had a wood blade on it. And pro tip, if you're gonna use a skill saw on anything besides wood, change the blade to either a metal blade that has little small teeth, so you can cut. It's easier to cut acrylic or plastics with smaller teeth. If you use big teeth, the big teeth will just and they'll mess it up. If you're doing metal, I mean, yeah, you could use a wood blade. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can use a wood blade. I've done it before to cut metal, but only in a pinch. Yeah, use a metal blade. That way, it'll cut smooth and easy, and you won't hurt yourself. Not that I hurt myself. It's just, mad sparks be flying. Anyway, so yeah, TV. I think I'm going to paint it because right now it's like half bamboo and half pine wood. I just slapped wood together. Actually, I bought wood for something else, but I ended up using it on that, so I gotta go buy some more wood. Anyway, so I'm gonna paint it white, and I'll hang it on the wall. It's gonna look better than it did before, and it's not gonna be in the way. Because right now, my setup. I'll show you my setup. I'll show you my setup, y'all. Oh, it's not long enough. Oh, hold up. That's the ceiling. Okay. I have one monitor, and then one monitor, and then one monitor, and then another monitor, and that's me. So I have my thing right there. It's my bleep, bloop, bleep, and then keyboard, and then another keyboard over there, and it's another keyboard. I got a lot of keyboards. Anyway. I still have to finish my window. It's not pretty. So I'll work on that probably tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm handy. I wouldn't consider myself a handyman. But speaking of a handyman, Bridget, like So we're in a new house for a year now. We're in a new house, right? And the previous owner, name is Betty. She took pretty good care of it. So the bathroom's a little rickety, and when I mean rickety, like, so this happened in the old house. I don't know why. I guess these older houses, because this house is a 75, and like it was built in 75. It's like it's a 75, like it's a car or something. And so she tried to change the tub, spout for the shower and the tub with the water. And well, first of all, she put it on crooked. That's fine. Second of all, there was a space, right? And so there's a space between the end of the actual fixture itself and the wall tiles. And so what she did was she filled it with plumber's putty. That's not the way you fix something. And when I saw this house originally, I was like, what the hell is this? And it's almost like Bridget's like, ah. I mean, she was right ultimately, because all we have to really do is floors in the main house, in the main like dining room, kitchen, living room, and the bathroom. That's it. Everything else is straight. The roof is new. I redid the bungalow except for that window. Let's not look at that. There we go. Yeah. So, this used to be a shed. This used to be a shed with gasoline and lawnmowers. And I insulated it. I put the drywall all over the place. It's great. So it's semi-soundproof. I put an AC in it because it gets hot in the summer. So, and I totally forgot what I was saying. Thank you, Tiger. And so now what Bridget did, being a handyman that I am, I guess, says hacked. I guess she believes it too. She bought a new fixture. She bought a new shower head. It was all together. Shower head, the temperature, water, turn on, spout, and the actual spout, and the drain. So I'm like, okay, we got to change the tub, because, I mean, I'm literally doing a whole okay, it's not a whole bathroom, but if I was to do all of that, I would be like, can we just rip the whole bathroom out and just get a new bathroom? Because, I mean, I could do the tile work, but I would not like to, when I think about it, I'm like, in order to fix the bathroom, she doesn't realize it, but the way it is set up, it's like the spout for the water and the actual where you turn the water on, they're right on top of each other. I'm like, that's not right. I was looking at it today. I was like, why is that? Yeah, that's not right. So I'm gonna have to go in there, do the plumbing, which is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to do some soldering with the pipe. I'm gonna have to buy some pipe because she didn't buy any pipe. So I gotta buy some copper pipe. I will assume that it's copper in the wall. If it's not copper in the wall, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna assume it's because it was copper in the other house that we lived in, which was a 77. It was built in 77, so it's probably copper. Should be copper. Ain't gonna be no lead. Better not be lead. Anyway, she wants to keep the tub, and I'm like, I mean, it would be nice if we have a nice big, nice clean white deep tub. But if we replace the tub, we're gonna do it all. So it's like ripping all the tile out, ripping everything out. She likes the sink, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, but dude, we need to upgrade, So whatever. I'm gonna just do what she wants, and then that's how you do it. Happy wife, happy life. I heard somebody say that the other day, and I was like, is that sexist? in the age of crybabies, in the age of testosterone commercials, I see a lot of that because I watch the Motor Trend channel, and I guess all those guys who have expensive motor cars, expensive hot rods and such need pee-pee pills, I guess. I don't know. I don't have one of those. I have an old ass Trailblazer, 2003. I'm trying to get to 25. I want that antique plate. I don't think I'm getting an antique plate. I don't think they'd be like, yeah, no, it's a Trailblazer. Get the hell out of here. That's so good. Grapes are delicious. Okay, ASMR's over for now. Yeah, so I think that's why I have a headache. And I was rewiring the TV to work. But I think that's why I have a headache, because I was like, I was working and trying to put the TV together and stuff, blah blah blah. And like and I don't have like a plan or knowledge in formal knowledge in training in woodworking or engineer wiring, electrical. I don't have any of that. I just know, okay, if I plug this in and it doesn't work, you wiggle a wire. Don't touch the power stuff because die. And then got the wires reversed. And it's a you can mess with that stuff with LEDs because it's low powered, especially on the light side. But once you gotta be careful when you're from the plug to the transformer that I guess whatever it does to the power to make it 5 volts or whatever voltages is for the LEDs. So yeah, because you could blow up a few LEDs with a 9-volt battery. I've done that before. Just be like, I wonder if, and I put it on and it started smoking. I was like, I guess I burnt that diode out. But yeah, that's just stuff I like to do, mess around with stuff. I don't know. I guess I have a curious mind. I like to take apart stuff more than I like to put it back together. But it's fun to put something together and it looks good and stuff. Also, it was a wood thing that I had to replace in the house because they used I think I talked about this before. They used like baseboards and stuff, and they slapped it on this like half a wall. I think it's a pony wall. That's what they call them. And it looked ugly, and I was like, yeah, I gotta rip that off because we were getting the house painted, and I was like, let me just rip it off, and then they could paint, and then I'll put a new one on top. And so I built a new little cap for it, and it's just a square with a piece of 4x1, I think I used. I used poplar wood. I usually use pine, but I used poplar. I don't know why I used poplar for some reason. I was like, I guess because it's a soft wood and it's kind of easier to mess with. But the problem with that is I was tapping in the nails to get them in so I could fill it in with wood filler. And I freaking missed, and I put a hole in the side, so I had to fill that in. So it was like a filler hole in one of the sides. And I was like, ugh. Man, I should just paint it white. Because I cleared it. I sat and cleared it, so I didn't. I wanted the wood grain to show up. So what I might do is paint the edges white to hide my little mess up, but then have just the little top square, wood grain. The only problem with that is that I have to find the right tape to, tape it off so that it'll come out right. And I have to brush paint it because I was gonna spray paint it. This is kind of a cool look, but it's better to brush it indoors. I'm going to do it indoors. So I guess if I do light coats, it'll work. I don't know. Anyway, enough of the handyman hour. Let's talk about video games. I've been playing the hell out of Kingdom 2 Crowns. It's one of those pixel art games, and you're a monarch on a horse, and you have a bunch of people with you, and there's a campfire, and you have to build everything up, build up your kingdom in this land. And then on each side of the map, it's a side scroller. So each side of the map, there's like a portal, and the monsters come out. The monsters are called greed, and what they do is they steal your money, and they ultimately want to steal your crown, right? So they steal all your gold, and they want to steal your crown. If they steal your crown, you go back to the first island. You don't lose your progress, but you get reset a little bit. Not really. But I guess the world doesn't stop when you're in the other places or something, because it's always like when you leave it one way and you go back, it's a little bit more like there's been stuff happening. Like, greed must have come in here and messed up my walls. I played so many hours of this game. It's ridiculous. I'm determined to, because I guess the goal is to spread first of all, get the greed and kill the greed or whatever. Like you can destroy the portals. It's like you have to build it up to a certain point, and then you have like a lieutenant or whatever, and he has like a little battalion. Then you send him out to go attack the portals, and then when you do that, the greed do a counterattack, and it's like, oh snap! And so they come out like, oh snap, you gonna attack us? And then they go right. So you got to have certain walls. I have I think the strongest wall is the iron wall, But before that's castle, and then just regular stone wall, and then wood spikes and stuff. And it's pretty good. Let me see if I can bring up a trailer of that. I should utilize the internet more, shouldn't I? Where is my this? A little of this and a little of that. A little of this. What was that? Whoa. Y'all hear that, right? What's going on down there? Uh-oh. This thing is breaking over here. No, don't turn off that, dang it. I guess I have to switch that thing. That's weird. Oh, man. Okay. So, let's see. I hope it doesn't break before I end the show. I haven't even begun the show. What did I say that again? Kingdom? Two Crowns. Gameplay. Let's do that. I should just have the trailer, actually. Yeah, let me just do the trailer. Trailer. Oh yeah, I guess there is a multiplayer. Oh wait. Hold up. We go like this. We go like that. And I'll just bring it over here. And then we'll switch it on the switch. There we go. Do it like that. So yeah, this is how the game. Many have lost it. That's when they grab your. Oh snap! See, I haven't come with the big dude yet. I haven't come against that big dude yet. See, I'm singing new stuff. That's crazy. No sound because I have an issue. I haven't figured out how to get the sound to the mixer to pump it out of. I guess I just have to do a kind of a cable loop on my mixer there. It should be okay. One cool thing about this, I have the lizard now. One cool thing, I had the lizard, the phoenix. There's a bear. There's a deer you can ride. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's the other one. That's the cool. I think I'm gonna play it again because that's the Asian version. Did you see how it was like a samurai? I was like, yo, I just got the regular crazy stupid one. This guy, I got these guys. Yeah, they're fishing. I just got this regular guy. So they're just the medieval white people. So I was like, yo, I liked it that the Asian one. So I might actually, honestly, I might restart my game and play it with that one because I like the art style. I like it. I like the samurai ninjas, yo. I like that. So I think I might do. I got an itchy puppy. Okay. But yeah, man, it's cool because it's like I guess it's like a strategy game, real time, but it's 2D. It's just 2D. Just choking. Don't worry about it. I'm finna die. Just joking. Elizabeth. Who is Elizabeth? Bridget would say. But yeah, it's good. I was like, oh, I like this game a lot. I like it a lot. Give it to me more. And so I played. I went to bed at 5:20 this morning because I was playing this. Okay, I was watching a YouTube video too. Barry Beats. I like Barry Beats. He was making some tracks. I was like, okay, Barry Beats is kind of cool. But besides watching Barry Beats, I only watched 2 of his things, so that's like an hour. But so 4:30, I was playing this game. I put in a lot and then the thing is like every time I stop playing the game is when I get caught out there. I get cocky and I'm like, yeah, let me go explore a little bit further than I should. And then I get trapped. I got trapped between 2 portals, and they cornered me. And then when they touch you, they steal all your gold first, and then they steal your crown. And I didn't have enough gold to like bum rush through them all, so they got me. I was mad. And did I have my? I think I had my lizard. And the thing about the lizard that's cool is that you can, if you stop moving and you press the trigger button, he'll like shoot out flames and it'll kill all the greed. So it's kind of, I mean, it doesn't kill them automatically, but it kills them like, oh yeah, kills them in a bit. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I did see Spider-Verse. I did see Into the Spider-Verse. So I want to talk about that because Sony actually did something right. And sure, I don't care about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat could kick rocks. I saw the first trailer that they showed with all the violence and it was Scorpion and Raiden, I think, were fighting. I don't care. I was like, I don't care. So Tiger Claw, I don't. I've never been a Mortal Kombat fan because I always thought it was interesting how it, like, they're going back to number one. I was like, okay, that looks interesting, but Street Fighter 2 is better. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Street Fighter 2 is better because I felt that for some reason I thought there's just more variety. It seemed like there was more variety in the moveset, animations, and all that stuff. So it felt more interesting because a lot of the problem I had with the original Mortal Kombat is it was very stiff. It was like psh, 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 psh. I'm like, okay, I understand because of the technology. That's why it looks like that. But I'm like, I don't know. Because I tried to play Pit Fighter. I'm like, nope. And I know they're not the same game. Mortal Kombat is definitely different. But it's the same technology. And that's where, I'm kind of putting them. They actually somebody made an indie game that was high res. They did a Mortal Kombat type game where they use live people, as the sprites or whatever. And it was super HD. And I was like, that's kind of dope. That looks better than Mortal Kombat. I think they should do Mortal Kombat remake where they do it the same way they did it back in the day, except, give it some money. You know what I mean? Not saying they didn't the first time, but, get me that 4K textures, 4K images, get some new actors or whatever to do the stunts and do all the moves. And just do that as like a gift to fans, if you will. Now it's all CG, so it's all models. So it's not the same. Street Fighter has always been sprites. The first Street Fighter was like, ooh. I didn't like the first Street Fighter. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, this game's... And I played it, I was like, Heck says they were gonna. What happened? They should still do it. Come on, man. They were gonna do an HD version of the original 3. Oh, I think I heard about that. I mean, is it? Do they have the original, like the original footage? Was it on film? Because if it was on film, then it's all good. Then they could just take that, clean it up, and then use that. Then it went to shit. But if not, if they just took it on videotape and then, slapped it on there and said, oh, it doesn't matter if it's that good because, it's going to be such and such resolution and it doesn't matter. And then you're just like, okay, well, guess what? This is like, 28 days later where you film it in 720p or 480p, whatever you filmed it in on friggin' video. I'm like, you're a dumbass. That's what technology, but you're a dumbass because 28 Days Later was dope. I love that movie better than 28 Weeks Later. 28 Days Later was awesome, but I cannot watch it in 4K because it doesn't exist in a higher resolution than, I think it's 720p. Maybe it's 480. I didn't even remember. I'm going to look it up. I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious. Because that made me mad. I was like, 28 Days Later, film quality. The original footage wasn't good enough for HD. They were going to reshoot everything. I think the cost became too much. Man, shoot. Those mother flowers. Where's the, what was the budget? $8 million, and it made $85 million. I mean, that's cool that it made that back, but where's the wiki? I'm going to Wikipedia. But for $8 million, you could use film, you mother flower. Jeez, when was that? It was 2002? Come on, son. They had freaking 1080p cameras. At least 1080p you can upscale that and it'll look halfway decent. Let me see. Does it even say this is just the plot? I don't care. Jim dies. I don't care. That's not what happened. All right, real quick. Okay, so here it goes. It was a Canon camera. To minimize disruption, portions of the film were shot on a Canon XL1, digital camera. DV cameras were much smaller and more maneuverable than traditional film cameras. So wait. The scenes of the M1 motorway devoid of traffic were also filmed within very limited time periods. A mobile police roadblock slowed traffic sufficiently to leave a long section of carriageway empty while the scene was filmed. The section depicted in the film was filmed at Milton Keynes. Let me see. The film crew placed the bus on its side and removed it when the shot was finished, all within 20 minutes. Much of the filming took place prior to the September 11th attacks. Okay, so they don't say anything about the actual... Also, I could just look it up, actually. Okay, here it goes. The Canon XL1 is a 3 CCD standard definition camera. That's 480p. Come on, son. Made from 1997 to 2001. The camera was designed prosumer unit. Bugga yabba gabba samba plaba. Oh wow. So it's 30 frames on stabilizations. ND filter film is using. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, at least the... Wait, is this one high definition? Or is this still... The XL2 was... I think it's still standard definition. Yeah, it's still standard. 480p. Get the hell out of here. That's so dumb. It's like, yo, come on, son. You give me $8 million, I'm going to shoot this on freaking a romper room camera. Now, I'm not saying... I like Canon cameras. Don't get me wrong. Canon, you can send me some cameras. I'll shoot everything with it. But what I'm saying is that if someone's giving you $8 million, you got to come more than 480p. That's what I'm saying. Or just, I mean, I have to watch that film again. I have to watch it again on my 4K to see. So like the what did it say, the highway scene. Anyway. Got me mad. Talking about 28 days later. Stupid. Anyway, the reason why I went on that tangent is because Mortal Kombat. they should have had the force. Well, I guess you can't have the foresight as far as technology resolution, because like right now we're at 4K. 4K is the standard. Let's just say that. And 8K is coming soon. I would say by 2020, 8K will... I mean, they already have 8K TVs. CES had a few 8K TVs. We don't have any 8K content, but they have the processors within the TV to do pretty good upscaling, so it looks good. I guess, I don't know if it would look better. A 4K would look better on 8K. I don't see how, but maybe. I don't know. I'm sure it would because, just whatever. Anyway, so... It's hard to say what technology is it's hard to say like right now today, like what's the top resolution gonna be for us? Like say if 65-inch TVs become the norm, right? 50 to 65-inch are the normal size TV. At what resolution do you start getting like diminishing returns? Whereas, okay, if it's at 8K, okay, 50 inches is fine. I mean, if you're 10 feet away, it's not gonna make a difference. But if you're super close, it's still gonna look crispy and clean. You know what I mean? And that's the real thing. Like if you're using a 50-inch TV for a computer monitor and it's 8K, you're good. That's what is that? 8 screens. Wait, 8K. Okay, 4K. 4K is 4 1080p's. So 8K would be 4Ks, right? I think that's how math works. So that's crazy. I mean, you would have to blow up your fonts and all that stuff like to a crazy amount because you wouldn't be able to read the fonts on your computer because it would be too small. 8K is illegible. It'd be like microfiche. Like you got to put a little. Nobody knows what microfiche is. You need a magnifying glass to watch it to see the fonties. Anyway, so it's hard to tell where as far as television resolution technology, where it's gonna kind of normalize. Because like for when it came out, when TVs came out, I guess they started at 480p. No, it was 480i. I think it was interlaced. I believe that the original CRTs were interlaced. I'm pretty sure they were. And then when they started doing progressive TVs, I know Sony was doing that stuff. I had a Wega, or whatever, the 36-inch TV that I gave to my boy. That was heavy. That one was progressive, I believe. Progressive CRT. It was HD. Actually, it was HD TV. It wasn't even. It was 720p. I want to say. It had HDMI in the back, so I was like, okay. But anyway, it's hard to tell. You know, I mean, I know 8K is going to be the next step beyond 4K, but there's 10K cameras that they're filming stuff on. Is there 12K? I'm not sure. I don't know if you go from 8 to 12. I don't even know if 12 is necessary based on the size of the screen, like I said. You know, and I think, you know what might happen? I guess it depends on the technology, but I think what might happen is that theaters might start doing LED screens instead of projectors. You know what I mean? So instead of doing, I don't think that doesn't make too much sense. That thing would be crazy expensive if you have a freaking, how big is a freaking, what is that, a 100-foot screen? Something. It's probably bigger than that, right? No, about 100 feet. Yeah, 100-foot screen. And that's a LED screen. You know, that's a lot of diodes and stuff. But, you know, you could charge people $30 a ticket. And that thing will look, that's a big screen. But in the same instance, you could buy that. You know, well, some people could buy that. I remember when we went to Donnie Deutsch's place in New York. He had I think it had to be like an 80-inch screen. And that was before 80-inch screens were like, because he's a rich guy. You know, we're in his crib, whatever, I don't know, $40 million house. And I'm like, okay, he's got Andy Warhol on the wall. I'm like, dude's got money. Of course he does. He's an advertising dude. Anyway, so he had a big old screen. You know, I don't know if it was 2013, so was 4K around at that time? I guess it might have been. It might have had some early 4K stuff, but it was big. So, but not big enough to be like, oh, a theater screen big. You know, 80 inches is not 100 feet. So, anyway, let's talk about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because I saw it. I took Bridget. I was like, let's go. It's Spider-Man. She's like, yeah, okay. So I took her. Wait, what's this going on in chat? Peyton refs blew the call. Sean Payton says he contacted the lead office and they confirmed that the ref missed a pass interference penalty in the fourth quarter. Oh, wait, what happened? Did the Saints not win? And the Saints are marching in. Oh, and the Saints come marching in. My number. Anyway, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Sony made a good Spider-Man movie. The only way they can make a good Spider-Man movie is first hire Lord and Miller. That's one. And a whole bunch of other directors. And then put every Spider-Man in it. I mean, I'm not making fun of Sony. Sony is so incapable of making a good movie. They have to, that's not true because they made Spider-Man, but Lloyd and Miller made I think they were, they might have been EPs or writers, or they were involved in that movie because I saw them in the credits. I was like, oh, that's why it was so good. Anyway, I guess after they got fired from Han Solo, they was like, yo, Sony, Spider-Man, let's go. Anyway, so you look at Spider-Man Homecoming. That's a Marvel movie. Sure, Sony's taking credit for, Sony's getting paid. That's a Marvel movie. Marvel Studios made Spider-Man Homecoming. So that don't count. So when I say Sony can't make a good Spider-Man movie besides Into the Spider-Verse, it still holds up. It's still true. This new Spider-Man Far From Home, guess who's making that? Marvel. Marvel's making it as well. Why? Because they know how to make movies. And if Kevin Feige's no idiot, he's no fool. So he's like, yo, if Spider-Man's going to be in our movies, we got to make sure that the movies he's in are good. We'll make those movies. Don't you? Y'all can get the money. Just hire us to make the movies, because no. And even though Venom was, I guess. I haven't seen it yet, but it made its money. Not saying it's a dope movie or anything, but it made its money. Right? I don't think it's better than the Spider-Man movies that Marvel's making for Sony, right? Anyway, Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse was dope because Miles Morales. Miles Morales is a good character. Miles Morales and his dad. Miles Morales and his uncle. You know what I mean? Spoilers, his uncle is the Prowler. And in Spider-Man Homecoming, guess who's the Prowler? I'll wait. Donald Glover. He didn't say it. Of course he's not going to say it. But he's like, yeah, my nephew. Nah, I don't want them guns on the street. My nephew live around here. Whatever. My nephew. Oh, is your nephew's name Miles? Because, yeah, that's my nephew. Oh, okay. See, they slip it in there. Kev, he knows what he's doing. He's like, okay, black character has a nephew. It's got to be the Prowler. He's a criminal trying to buy guns. Come on, son. I mean, he probably wasn't the Prowler yet. Probably going to become the Prowler soon. Maybe. Who knows? So, that's just like a seedling they're planting, for a future. Which would be cool. But Into the Spider-Verse. It was good, right? But I don't think it's as good as people are like, oh, man, I won't see it again. And I'm like, okay, I saw it once. It was good. I'll probably buy the Blu-ray or the UHD. Excuse me. And the thing that made Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse good is that, well, first they killed Peter Parker. I was like, okay, cool. Kill him. Kill Peter Parker. But it was Miles Morales' Peter Parker. It wasn't our Peter, whatever the number of the universe, whatever the world number is. It wasn't the Prime Peter Parker Prime. Peter Parker Prime is another dude who broke up with MJ. I think his Aunt May passed away. He's got fat pizza gut. He's just like whatever. He's still alive. And then you got Spider-Gwen, you got Peter Parker, Spider-Ham, and then Spider-Man Noir, and then the robots, the freaking anime Spider-Girl. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I had no idea about the anime Spider, whatever. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Penny Parker, whatever her name was. I was like, I don't know. Okay. I heard about Peter Porker. I think I have a What Though with Peter Porker and Raven. And he's a raven. It's funny. Anyway, but what makes Into the Spider-Verse a good movie? Not a good Spider-Man, a good movie is that they took the character of Miles Morales and they made you care about Miles Morales. His journey from being a kid who was like looking up to his uncle, you know, his uncle was cool, and he was like, they were going in the subway and tagging up the walls and stuff. Like, yo, I got the spot, Miles, let's go. And then they go, and it's like, and then they tag it up, and they made this dope piece, you know. And his dad's a cop, so his dad doesn't really, and he knows that his uncle, his brother, you know, he's kind of like, I know you like my uncle. I mean, I know you like my brother. I forgot his name. I know you like him, Miles, but you know, he's not the best guy. He make the choices in the life and blah blah blah. I'm like, man, quiet. And then you know, it's like Miles dealing with his uncle. You know, Miles dealing with his pops because his pops wants him to go to this a different school and all this stuff. And it's like trials and tribulations for kids basically, and they got that perfect. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then they tied in the Spider-Gwen and the Gwen Stacy and all that stuff together pretty good. And I like the character design of everybody, but particularly Gwen Stacy, because Gwen Stacy, she's like a blonde chick in the movies and I guess in the comics. But I mean, she's blonde in this too, but she's mixed. So I'm like, okay, she's like Zendaya, whatever her name is in the regular. But she's like, oh, okay, you can see there's a little something, little milkshake going on in there, little swirl. So I was like, all right, that's cool. Even though she's from another universe, because I don't know what happened to his. I don't know if there is a Gwen in Miles's universe. There should be, right? But I don't know where she would be unless she passed away. Because that's kind of like in Gwen's universe. She was Spider-Woman. She got bit, and Peter Parker was her friend, and he died, right? And that's why she's like the way she is. In Miles's universe, Spider-Man Kingpin kills Spider-Man. They show that. Spoilers. And in the Noir, I have no idea about the Noir universe. They explain the way that they explained, like, I'm from this universe. They do it so well and quick, and I don't remember the Noir, and I don't remember the anime chick Penny. I guess her name is Penny. I don't remember. Or Spider-Ham. Oh yes, well they showed how they explained how he was a spider that got bit by a pig. But they don't. I don't think. Well, the anime one is she has a telepathic bond with the radioactive spider, and the spider inhabits the mech suit. So it's weird. It's just, okay. And then Noir is just Noir. It's just Nicolas Cage being in there. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. I'm not gonna say it's whack. It got Best Animated Movie at the Golden Globes. And the art style was interesting. I'm not too sure that cutting the frames per second in half, because I think it's at 15. It might be at 15 frames per second, maybe 12. Not everything, but the character, the actual character animation, I think is at. I mean, that's dumb to say. That can't be right. That can't be right. It can't. The whole thing cannot. The whole thing is not in, low frame rate, but the characters are. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to describe. I mean, you guys have seen it, or you've seen the trailers. The character movement is choppy, but everything else is smooth. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, it's they did the character stuff right, and that's what a lot of the Sony Spider-Man movies have been lacking. I mean, the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire was pretty good. They did a pretty good job. Sam Raimi did a good job. Second one, I think, was better. Once again, because of the characters, because of Doc Ock. Oh yeah, Doc Ock is in this one too. And then the third one, they messed up because they didn't get the characters right. You know why? Because Sony got involved and they started messing with it, and they didn't. Sam Raimi said, I don't want to put Venom in it. Sony's like, put Venom in it. They forced him to put Venom in it, and it was garbage. You know? And now they made a Venom movie, which was you know. And I think what happened with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is that they let Lord and Miller do their thing, basically, and it came out good. Let me look that up, because I'm talking about, oh, these guys did it, but I'm not too exactly sure if they actually did it. Wow, I'm just typing real slow. I didn't know that Amazon owned IMDb. I just learned that a couple days ago. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Into the... Oh, darkness. Chappelle. Such a good... Alright, directors. Oh, so they wrote... Well, it was just Phil Lord, actually, who wrote some of it. So directors, Bob Prescitti, Peter Ramsey, and one more credit. Who's the other credit? Yeah, Phil Lord wrote. Oh, he did the story too. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So is Phil Lord the creative genius behind Lord and Miller? Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go back. And Rodney Rothman. Oh, because he did the screenplay too. Okay, got it. See, that's the thing about animated movies. You can have a whole gang of directors. But yeah, I knew he was involved. I just misspoke as far as what he was. But yeah, he's writer and story guy. Kind of like George Lucas on Willow. So yeah, that makes sense. Where's the cast? Actually, I don't need the cast really, because it's all voices. Spider-Ham was John Mulaney. That was dope. Zoe Kravitz was Mary Jane. Okay. Who was Spider-Gwen? Gwen Stacy. Haley Steinfeld. Let me see who she is. She is... Actually, she looks like the character. Oh, she's the one in Transformers Bumblebee. Okay. She was born in 96. Damn, I'm old. What does that make her? 22? 10. Yeah. Pitch Perfect 2. Ender's Game. She's in that. True Grit. I never saw that one. Excuse. Okay. So yeah, she does kind of look like that's kind of cool. I like how they did that. That's cool. I don't think Miles looks like the dude. It doesn't look like Samik Moore. Samik. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But I definitely, it was definitely a good. It was cool because you can relate to the characters a little more. It was good. It's good. Lily Tomlin was Aunt May. I didn't realize that. Wow, she didn't look like Lily Tomlin. And Mary Jane did not look like Zoe Kravitz. Penny Parker with the I, Peni. That's what it was. That's what it was. You. And Liev Schreiber was Kingpin. I didn't realize that. Yeah, he's got one of those. Catherine Hahn is Doc Ock. Yeah. Oh, that's her. Okay. Yeah, Doc Ock is a female in Miles' universe. So that was a the thing about this movie is that I didn't have any surprises because I listened to the Bombcast. No, it was Filmhouse, and they spoiled it. And I was like, you know what? I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters. And so I listened to it like the day before I went to go see it. And so yeah, that's what happened right there. So I had the whole movie spoiled, basically. But I still liked it though. Yeah, Chris Pine was the original, was the Spider-Man in Miles's universe. He was blonde, and that was cool because Peter Parker, the Peter Parker in Miles's universe, they used the same face model and stuff for our our continuity Spider-Man, the fat gut Spider-Man. So that was kind of cool. I don't know why I should have switched it to this. Should have switched it. There you go. Nope, that's not right. Should have switched it. There you go. Yeah, should have done that. But yeah, so I don't want audio. Take that stupid thing off of the screen, you butt nuts. But see, you see how you know what I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out like the frames. And is it like the whole thing that way, or is it just it's 24, but it's just yeah, it is 24. But it's a very weird animation. You know what it reminds me of? It's not weird. It reminds me of there's some animes on Netflix. I don't have Netflix because Bridget, but there are animes on Netflix that do this where they cut down the frames per second to make it look like anime when it's CG, and that's what Sony did basically, which is cool. So it's not as smooth. So yeah, it does look like it's maybe it's 24. No, it's not. It can't be 24. It has to be less because. But then you see that zoom. That's what I'm confused. I don't know how they can do that. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't bet it. Gingum dolly do. Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse was good. What happens at the end? Everybody survives. You know what? Another reason why Into the Spider-Verse is good is because the motivations of the bad guy were understandable, but I think that they didn't do a good enough job making us care about Kingpin, Wilson Fisk's side of it, because Wilson Fisk hates Spider-Man, right? And he kills Spider-Man, right? But the reason why he was going after Spider-Man, trying to kill Spider-Man, is because his wife and his son caught him, I guess, beaten up or about to beat up Spider-Man or something, and they were like, "No, what are you doing?" And they left him, and in the process of them leaving him, like, we leaving, we out, they got killed in like a car accident or something. I can't remember. And so he's like, "It's your fault, Spider-Man, because you killed my family," basically. And so he hires Doc Ock to make a trans-dimensional whatever to bring another version of his family out of another dimension. Okay? And so that's his motivation, is like, yo, I want my family back. And then Spider-Man is jumping around, and now there's new Spider. So he kills the Spider-Man that caused it, and this new Spider-Man is coming around, like, and he's like, "Rawr." So I'm like, okay, it was there, the motivation was there, but they needed to develop it a little bit more to make the fact his motivation more powerful. You know, I think that's the one critique I have for that movie. Is like, I was like, I mean, I get it. But they were focusing more on, the Miles and getting all the spiders back to their respective dimensions. And they could have took a little bit more time with Fisk's side of reality or the story to make us feel it more. You know what I mean? I think that's what it was. I think that's because they had to focus on the uncle, Prowler a little bit, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, sure. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't a huge thing. But I mean, if like Wilson Fisk in Daredevil is a better Wilson Fisk than this Wilson Fisk, but I can see how they can be the same person. I think that the Spider-Verse Wilson Fisk just didn't get the screen time that the Daredevil Wilson Fisk did. Like when they show Wilson Fisk, Lil Willie, right? And his dad's whatever smacking his mom around, and he kills his pops, or I forget. Is that what happened? I don't remember. It's a while ago since I saw Daredevil, but he started at a young age, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. I get the motivation. Yeah, okay, boom, and they took their time with it. I mean, yeah, they have the luxury because it's a series, 13 episodes or whatever, 13 hours of Daredevil. But add 5 minutes. Give us a little bit, 5 more minutes of Wilson. Come on, son. How much is that in animation? Besides, it's only like half frame, so it's not like you're doing the Pixar money. Wait, I forgot to look up how much that freaking film cost. Spider-Man. Is he wet? Then you might. On and don't. Vegemite. Look out. Here comes the Spider-Man. Man. How much money needed? Only 8.7. How much money needed it make? I wanna see that $100 make. Budget was $90 million. So they got 10 more million. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was they got a lot more. Opening weekend was 35. I think they said they crossed 200 million by now. Worldwide gross is 305 million. So it made its money. 90 million isn't that much, actually. That's not a lot of money. As far as, I think Pixar's movies are way more expensive than that, right? I haven't seen Aquaman yet either. I gotta see that. Oh snap! It's 8 o'clock. You know what time it is? It's great time. It's music time. Music. I guess it's time for me to bust out the tracks. That's what I said I'm going to do, and I'm going to do. Besides, I got nothing else to talk about. Days Gone, that trailer. There is no hype for that game. Yo, like Fred and myself have said, the problem with Days Gone is that it's in a club with a whole bunch of Me Too's. And it is not the alpha Me Too. You know what I'm saying? Last of Us 2 is the alpha Me Too. You're the same game, and yet, and still, they're like, no, but we're open world. Guess what? Don't matter. I had to move the camera. Chupa camera. I guess I'll leave it there. Okay. I was watching what's his name? Barry Beats. Like I said, I was watching Barry Beats. I got inspired. Although he does samples primarily, and I don't. I mean, I used the drums, chop it up to get the sound, but I am not. I don't. Man, somebody got some loud ass. I don't use whatchamacallit, loops, like piano loops, guitar loops. If I did, it would sound dope. And I don't use a pedal because this keyboard doesn't want to work with the pedal for some reason. It's like, it don't want to work right, so it doesn't work right. All right, so we're gonna do 4/4. Gotta set the time signature. And we gotta set the tempo. So what we got? Now the last track was 98, so I want to go a little bit slower. Actually, I get grape in my teeth. I was gonna play the other song from last week. Not gonna do that. I finished writing it too, so got it. I finished writing it, so it's cool. So challenge was fulfilled. I did find my microphone. Here it is. I found it. It was a combo. It was a cardioid vocal mic and an instrument mic. I think it was a drum mic or something. For cheap. I was like, buying that because I needed a mic for Bridget. Now that I found it, she can come and do the show now. So, so maybe next week I'll force her to like, get your way in there when you're done with that. She'll be like, oh no, be quiet, woman, talk now. And she'll be like, oh boy, and then we'll be fighting, and then she'll storm off mad. That's how the show usually goes. Anyway, all right. So, where are we at? So let's see here. I know my microphone's here. I'm talking this way but I need to build the thing to hang it down and stuff. So I don't have that yet. I'm working on it. I'm working slowly but surely. I have to build the thing from a thing, and I just reorganize. Patience, Willow. Courage, Willow. All right, so, and I also need to hook up another monitor to this because I do not like. I need more real estate. Let's see. I think it's here. Yeah, it's there. I need a drum. Oh, drums. Percussion. I think I want to use the dry one. Not that. Whoa. There it is. Actually, it's not dry, it's just cleaner. The other one has distortion on it. I had an idea. So, excuse me. So, the first track, I was just like, just do a track, whatever comes out, right? But this time, I want to do something space themed. Excuse me. Because I liked that type of flow. So, I'm not sure if I want to start with drums. I think I will start with drums. That's simple, just like that. Start with that. It's just a basis. Did I? I'm not sure if I Actually, what I'm gonna do on this one. Usually I quantize the drums. This one I'm gonna leave them loose, so it's more organic. Kind of like Jay Dilla used to do that a lot. I did it on one track because I wanted that Jay Dilla feel, and it came out pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay, I like that. So I'm gonna do it on this one too, so I can see. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Just bounce this over here. Bop, bow, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap. so let's see if we get another. Don't really. I don't like the analog drums. I think there's a. There it is. It's not really the snare that I. Yeah, that's not really the drum sounds that I like, but we'll have to figure that out. Let's see. I don't like that hat, so I'm gonna probably use a different. I'm probably gonna use a different. Gonna mix the kits a little bit. So, but I do like the kicks on this kit, so it's pretty good. I like that one because it doesn't have any roundness. It's just kind of punch. I should name this right. Let's name it. Stream Jams. Oops. This one's called. First title came to mind was Nebula, but I don't want to be like, oh, he's biting up the Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity War. No, it's about space clouds, all right? Space clouds. There you go. Boom. That's what it's called now. Space clouds. You see? It's that easy. Space clouds. I kind of like that. There we go. It's off to a good start. So let's see. So. You know what? I can't do it this way. I have to I'll come back to that. I need to put some chords down because it's gonna dictate the flow a little bit more than doing it drums. Because this type of beat, sure, the drums and the bass are important, but I think that the flow. Guess I'll use these. some reason, the one plugin, that first one is always super loud. Alright, so let's figure this out. Let's loop this. Adjust that so that you can see the pling plangs on the bling blow. Sorry about that. Let's use that as a little, I guess a start off melody. Huh? Okay, I gotta do it differently. Need to start there. I'll start on one. So, I messed up. Messed up. messed it up. I messed it up. Oh, wait, where's the first note? There it is. Oh yeah, I have freaking quantization on. That's why it's freaking doing that. It took all my nice notes out. You know what I mean? I hate that. I gotta turn this off and just move that over a little bit. See what it sound like. That's a little too quick. So wait. Yeah, this one too. Instead of redoing it, I don't want to do. So I need a note here. So oh, there it is. What's that? F. There it is. F is the loneliest letter. I don't even know that song. I just know that that's a part of the song. Yo, I'm on the list, on the fist, but I put the pawn, put the time at the Congress. Now, I think, I don't know if that's a good place for it, so. Whoa. Okay, that's not a good. Let me see. Ah, you son of a bastard. Yeah, that's good, except, yeah, messed it up. That one is too loud, that's why. Too low there. Alright. Oh, so dumb. Space Clouds! Now I don't like the title anymore. Alright. So where are we at? Let me go to 16 is good. Alright, so I want to pull this down an octave. Maybe. I want to see what it sounds like. So that goes to... Well, excuse me. Them grapes, though. Blue, 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 blue. So, sounds like this. Back up, record it, and then record it down an octave as well, because we got to hear it both ways. I need another track. Give it another track. Oh, y'all ain't see. Y'all can't see the screen neither. That's no fun. There it is. I know. I don't have a. Excuse me. I don't have a capture setup for this. Mainly because I don't. I had it set up like before where it was a splitter and then messed up one of the. It was weird. another track. I do it this way because that way I can have both versions. Right, so let me copy and paste and pull you down. Let me pull you down. That's alright for there. Put another MIDI track over here. Collect my tracks. Alright, so now. Bass line? Where are we at? Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'll put that in. Where we at? This is actually a faster tempo than I think I wanted, but I'm gonna keep it. I'll keep it. Yeah. One number flow, everybody, let's go. I just wanna not it, no. Let me summon the time in the toe grapes is great. Yummy. Yep. This is how songs are made. When you watch the on what channel is it? TLC. How it's made. First you put the boot on in the bleep blaps, and then you do whatever the guy's voice. Okay, I might. Actually, I think I might have to. Oh no, that's on. That's on point. Oh, did that wrong. It's all good though. All right, so where are you at? Where you at? No, that's not the one I wanted to do. Here. There you go. Put you down there. And. I gotta put another hat in there, because what I'm missing is the. That's what I'm missing, because right now it's just like. And usually, you can have that, but I want mine to be a little more. That's it. It's like a closed hat. Too bad I ain't recorded. I always do that. Like, yo, that was dope. Okay, let's record it now. Ready? Alright, so boom and boom. Let's see. I missed it. It sounds a little stiff. That's why I don't. Loop it, stupid. Excuse. mess with the whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody want a black but a black. I know that sounds garbagey. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna tune it down, and I'm gonna take those dumb ones out. Yeah, that's a night. I don't like that sound, actually. Actually, I should have just kept it there for now. Alright, let's see what we can do with this here. So if we go down to 12, 12 sounds like this. This is 48. It's too low. 32. I don't like that. And that's where we go delete it. And the pattern was done anyway, so delete that too. back to the grill again. The grill again. Oh yeah. That's what we gotta do. You know what I might do? Let me see. Throw that in there. No, actually, I'm doing a different track. Be mad. I'll be mad if I mess it up. Stop. Not even doing that today. Come on, y'all. What's up with that? Here we go. I don't know what was going on in the last part. That's alright. This is not going the way that I planned. Ha So much for starting off good and all that, right? It's always the way. Yeah. Yep. Yo, master of everything, of none. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. I kind of burned out on that anyway. Okay, that's alright. What is that noise? Oh, it's my computer. It's my computers. Alright. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, so what I gotta do, what I think I gotta do, which is gonna take way long, is basically make this a sample and then chop it up. You know what I mean? Oh, what's up, DevNell44? What's poppin'? Yeah. Let me see if I can come up with a... Well, let me bounce this first. Let me do this. Let me bounce this and see if I can cut it up. I've never done this per se before, but I was watching Barry Beats and he got me inspired. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. Master. Actually, I might get some feedback on this. Maybe. But we're gonna try it out anyway. Yeah. Let's gotta turn this down. Let's try that again. Like, might get feedback. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, I don't like it as it is, but what we're going to do is we're going to chop it up so it sounds like something that we want it to sound like. So let's listen to it alone, make sure it's decent. Yeah, that's good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete all the others so that we can have a fresh start here. Delete. What else? Yeah, all the drums we're deleting except for the one we just did. Excuse me. So this is still here, but I don't think we want to use. I don't think I'm gonna use that either because let's chop this baby up. So first, I think we're gonna change the tempo. So let's go back here. Yeah, it's too fast. Maybe 90. Yeah, that'll work. 90. 90's good. Alright, stop. So we have. So, excuse. I don't know why I deleted all those tracks. I could have just deleted the infolation. Alright, so what I'm going to do. So basically what I just did was make my own loop, jumper loop. So I'm gonna cut this up like I would cut up like samples. Actually, let me shoot. I should have threw whatchamacallit on. That's okay. I can do it then. Let me grab this kick. Oh, gotta go 16. No, that work. The 16 and then move it over because this thing is like a little off. That's the thing about when you bounce it, it's the latency shows up a little bit, so it's like you got to be wary of that stuff. Stop. I don't want that one. So we just need to push. And we go like this, and we go like this, and then we go boom. That way it's on one. Oh no, that's not a good one. I gotta grab another one. Oops. Stop. Oh, that's a good one. Alright, that's a clean one right there. Let's grab that. Put your head over there. There we go. I mean, this is the bass backwards way to do it. But I want to see. I'm kind of experimenting. Let's put it that way. Oops. Let's see here. Come on, man. All right. Let me grab some hats in here. Oh, you know what I did? What I messed up is that I put those kicks in there all the way through. Yeah, I messed that up. That was definitely a bad thing to do, but that's okay. They're not so loud. So just grab you, put you here. Put the snare on top of that. Actually, I might grab another snare from somewhere else, but I can't see. I can't tell where these. Stop. Where are you? There they go. Let me see. Do. That's the snare, baby. Oops, where you at? Oh, that's open. That's fine. Excuse me. So papped. Just gonna do one papped. And this is hats. So where are we at here? So it's boomed up, papped, boned to papped. Whoa. That can't be right. that. What we got? Hold up. Let's see. Boom da boom da. I think it's right there. I think it's too fast. Boom boom pat. That's too. Yeah, that's not bad actually. But hold up. Come on. That's a little better. That's a little better than that garbage that was there before. Alright, so is this? Let me shift that over just a little bit. Yeah. Give it that way. That way. Wait, is this? What is this one? Oh, okay, so that's gotta. Hold up. Let me see. See if that works. And I might have to throw another snare in there. I mean, hat. So, let me see. I might have to cut, yeah. Oh, that's the. Yeah, let me do that. Excuse. So I'll take this one. And I just did the Bob Ross on y'all. I did that deep swallow like Bob, what are you doing, man? Pow, 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 pow. Let's see what it's saying. No, that's not how that works. Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh, I did it twice. Okay, I'm dumb. That's all. Oh, I know. I'm so dumb. Wow. Oh. I'm so dumb. Why am I so dumb? I don't know. Alright, let's do this real quick so that I can have something to loop. So I can fill in the blanks basically. So we got alright, so those drums, I mean these snares, they're kinda so what we can do, go over here, we can do a ping pong delay. It's probably gonna mess everything up, but let's listen to it and see what happens. Oh, dang, it just ended like that. Alright. It's too much. Too busy. So what do we have? 3? No. That's not gonna work for that. I'll save that for a different instrument. I'll just put a flanger on it. That's better. Kind kind of separates it a little bit. Excuse me. That's a little too loud. I got that one. It's a little too loud. Let me bring it down in the mix. So now the kick, which is here. I'm gonna add a EQ to it real quick because I want it fat and juicy. Where are we at? 60. It's a little too much. Actually, I can bring it down to 3 and push that up. That way, get more boom bump. Alright, so that's better. Alright, so I'm gonna start variating it. Variating it, that's words. Let me take that kick out. Or remove it. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Starting to hear it, right? You're starting to hear it, right? Why is this not lined up? Okay, so actually, let's see. I kind of like that flavor beat. I don't like the straight. I'm taking the straights out probably. What up, Pace? How you doing this evening? Thanks for showing up, man. Well, you're always in chat, but what's up, man? Speak to me. I can't type them. I'm making the musics. So I'll do the same thing with this one. Is it there? Yeah, this is that one. I think it's, but I don't want to make them all the same. I'm good. I'm still got the coughs, so dead man walking. No, I still got like a little legion. Like I go to sleep, I'm like, wake up and all the phlegm is just like moved. So I get up and it's like, bleh. Yeah. So, but I'm good. Otherwise, preach you hanging out, and preach. Yeah, I'm making the music challenge thing that I make myself. Yes, I am getting old, as you can tell, and that's a good thing, because the whole premise of this music thing is that I'm too old for this shite. Ain't no old people out there. Well, there are, but they be coloring and stuff, trying to fake the funk. Will Smith got more gray hair than me. Will Smith, you ever see Will Smith grayed out? Go watch the behind the scenes of that M. Night Shyamalan movie that he did with his kid. He's in the behind the scenes. He does, he's not all makeup. He's just there chilling with Jaden. Super gray. I was like, dang, son. Then you look at him in the movies now. He's like, he got all his colors in. So I mean, he's a movie star. That's what they do. But I'm just like, yo, just for men could keep it. Hold up, I need Yeah. Pace says, so GZ and I made a bet. If the next gen Xbox comes out a year after PS5, I'll buy him the next gen Xbox. If the next gen Xbox come out within a year of the PS5, he'll buy me the next gen Xbox. So if it comes out a year after the PS5, then you have to buy him an Xbox. And if it comes out within the year, he's gonna buy. I don't know if he's gonna. Yeah, I need this paying up. Yeah, that's not a good bet. That's not a good bet. That's hard to. You know what? Here's the thing. And that bet's not gonna work out because this is what's gonna happen. PS5 is gonna come out. Sony's gonna release one system, PS5. Microsoft is doing what they did when the 360 came out and a combination of what happened this gen. So they're doing the little streamy box, the cheapy box, and they're doing the next Xbox, but that'll be like the first, the S, the Xbox One S, right? And then I'd say, I don't think they're gonna come out right away with the X, if you will. They might. And that might be the difference. Like, they're not going to wait 3 years and then come out with an X. I think they might do it all at once. So there'll be 3 different SKUs. But they'll all have the same APU, basically. So it's not like they're doing all kind of crazy random, totally different. Oh, this one has more power. I mean, it's going to have more power, but that's because it'll have more RAM or like an SSD or something like that. So, you know, the prices will be different, but it'll still kind of be, you know. Excuse me. Alright, you distracted me. I gotta finish. Well, I'm not gonna finish. I don't have to finish. Alright. That's not bad. That's not bad for a start. I mean, so who do you think will win the bet? Neither, because, well, you would. You would, because they're gonna come out with. No, it's neither, because they're gonna come out with a next Xbox, but it's not gonna be the powerful one. So he's gonna be like, that's not the real one, that's some other thing. And then he's like, no, that's the next Xbox. And then so it's not gonna. That's why I'm saying it's not gonna work out. Technically speaking, Pace would win because it would be the next Xbox, but it's not, you know, the X. It's not the powerhouse. Unless, like I said, they do all 3 at the same time. But if they're doing all 3 at the same time, I don't think it's coming out. I mean, the discless one is coming out this year, right? Well, that's what the rumors is. There's no sound on Mixer? Uh-oh. Really? I can't test it because I can't test it. I dug it. Now you got me wanting to know why stuff's broken. And why is that broken? Oh, I shifted it. So you got me breaking stuff over here. Let me see. There's sound on Mixer, you son of a bee. You lie like a rug. All right. Yo, I just wanna the boner. Let me throw some bass on that. I don't think that the original Rhodes I have on there will work. Let me see. Maybe it will. I don't know. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. turn up your volumes. Okay, see, I don't like that. So I'll leave that there, but we have to do something else here. So let's throw in a bass line. Should we do a jazz? Where's my basses? Upright? Pissy? No. I think we should do like some analog joints, because I want this to be even though it's still a little lively as far as the whatchamacallit is, the kind of I think I might have to take some stuff out of it to keep it from moving so much. Yeah, let me actually do that first before I go playing with bass lines, because this is gonna so let me take this one out. Right, so let's take that one out. Nah, that sounds like intentional like beat breaks and stuff. Let me mess with that in a little bit. Let me see. What I gotta remember where that bass is though. There is a bass in here that is super dope fly. Whoa, I think I'm too low. Where am I at? I can do whatever I want because Come here. No, that's not it. Oh shoot! No, sorry. Where you at? Nope. Doop. Let's see where we at. Nope. Let's check you. Sorry, gotta find that bass, yo. It's an analog, like 808, super yummy bump, warm, delicious. That's not it. No, that's not it. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna sub. There it is. That's not quite it though. That's my thing. It's okay. The baby muted it. Sure. The one either. Let me check. Here it is. Problem is, I can't hear it. I don't really. Wait, what happened to the first? What happened to my kick? I don't hear it. Oh, that's why. So hot dog it. Wait, I forgot what I did already. I think that's too much. Worst bet ever. I'm still talking about that. Still talking about that bet. Okay, so that one is miscellaneous. Okay, so I definitely need some chords in there first, so I can kind of get a little bit of an idea of where, because I think. music on that piano? Nope. There's Mario. There you go. That's not it. I never actually tried to play action Mario. I forgot to play Harry Potter too. Play the Halo soundtrack. That is I'd have to actually because I saw wow, Marty O'Donnell play it. He like played the there it is. Something like that. That's what I remember him playing it. Him playing, but the whole nah. I'm trying to get this started, cause Space Clouds ain't gonna write itself. So I gotta figure out some chords that I want to, or maybe I'll cut it up like I did the drums, cause I had a whack drum beat. Did I still have it up here? Yeah, I still have it up here. This was the whack drum beat I started with, right? It was so whack. That was the drum beat I started with. I made that drum beat. I was like, yeah, drum beat. And it was whack. So then I said, yeah, that's garbage. Let me just cut it up and make this. Now I gotta make the kick a little dirtier, maybe, and do something else with the drums, but that's a little better. Not what I want to do. Ah. You know what? I gotta get a organ up in here because I can't. Actually, I'm missing. Let me see what's this. Oh, there they go. this way. I forgot to turn off the freaking stupid. That's not gonna work.
Yo, master of everything, nectar of none. You better run, smashing the run. Flying. Gamma ray set, gamma ray pet. You know what? I know what it is. It's because it's on one. That's what it needs to be. I know what it is. It needs to be on like. Needs to be that second one needs to be on. There it is. Sir. Needs to be. I gotta move these over too. So it's. Nope. Stop. Try that again. Nope. There we go. Right there. Yeah. That's what I'm talking That's better than what I had before. Computer. So I have to grab this first bit so I can spit it on the blit it. Every time I look at your face, I'm like, oh wow, you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh my god, you're so beautiful. Oh, you son of a gun. You're not supposed to loop like that. Mm, 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 mm. Is that one? Yeah. Oh. There we go. I did it. Alright, well, let's put this guy down here. Actually, I don't really need any of this stuff here. This is all the old junks. I'll delete all this stuff. Delete it and start over. Literally wasted like an hour. It's okay though. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. Yep. Oh. Alright. Is it really that much the fucking type of tone? Let me see if I can throw a quick piece on there. Or let's see what it is. Oh wait. I still need to throw something else on there. How dare you? Son of a beats. Actually, so I'm gonna lay that one down and then put another bass sound on it because I want to see what it sounds like. Get busy. Let me hold on before I do that. See what this sounds like real quick before I go. Nope. Put that there, put that there. Save that there. Do another before I go create another pattern. Well, you know, baseline. I don't know how this is gonna sound. Oof. That is bottoms up. See what this sounds like. say. I guess I'm gonna have to do it that way, huh? Come on, Chiefs! Win! That's right. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like them. Alright, let's just put this down. I'll probably change the bass. If it would play. I had it muted. I'll probably change the bass. Yeah, I don't like that too much. It's kind of like blech. It's kind of like blech. Yeah, I don't like it. Say it again.
Deleting it.
Actually, no. little bit. I like that a little bit. All right, so let's put that in there because it's spacey. We're finally getting to the atmosphere. We're finally getting out of the atmosphere. We're finally getting out of the atmosphere. We're here. Yeah. Yo, Sonic's coming back. Y'all didn't know I got hired by Sega to do the new Sonic soundtrack. Of course, it would help if I record at the right spot. Y'all be distracting me. Yeah. It's gonna sound funny when it cuts in again. Let me see what it sounds like. That's not bad. It's not bad. Alright, so what was this other part here? I know we had some stuff here. We recorded it already. Let me see. Oh, this is a bass line. I think that'll be the hook. Grab that. Boom, 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 boom. So that's where. So that second note. See that note right there needs to go down a half step. just replay it. What the hell am I doing? Well, no, I have it already here. I just need to change a couple of notes actually. So. And this one, boom. This one, no. Excuse. Come on, give me the. Thank you. Give me the arrow. So that one is. Oh, same note. So that one's 1, 2. 1, 2. So wait a second, but let's do that. So. It's so exciting watching the game through chat. I'm not watching the game. I'm doing this. But it's kind of cool too. It's 11 seconds left, huh? I have more fun reading about it, imagining it than I was watching it. Exactly, bro. Alright, so. Actually, I should just do this. Copy. Paste. I'm gonna have to change. Oh, shoot. And this one goes down. 1, 2, 2. Because we're doing half steps. And just loop that. Right? So actually, I think that works. Even though it sounds weird, still it might work a little bit. I might just have to change that one note in there, but. I kind of like that. I'm gonna leave that for now. And this one, I'm going to put on the whatchamacallit, ping pong delay. I like the ping pong delay. I like to hear what it does. Sometimes it's like, oh, sometimes like, whoa. Let's hear. That doesn't work, but I'm definitely gonna use it in there somewhere. Definitely gonna use it
somewhere. Not there though. And I'm gonna leave that other one low. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Tonight, I went an hour over, so. But appreciate y'all hanging out. Pace, Hecht, all you guys in Discord, Opti, DevNo 44, Billy, okay, all you guys. I appreciate a whole bunch. DC Nate. Let me. I'll read all the chatters. Like what's his name do? Blurred, the blue guy, DZ Nate, the lighter, Derek H, Doom Plague, GK 128, Havoc 978, Hey Jude, Illusion Hill, Nux Sonic, Melted General, Metal Mayhem, MXT, Oblivious Harmony, Ottoman 673, Pace, Rafa's the man with the master plan. Shout Next Gen, Side 1, Sully, Sworen, Tightclaw, Warham, Weasel, Wilcon, Yogizilla, Zappy. Thank you all for being in chat. Well, you're not all in chat, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. What am I doing here? You know, you guys know what I mean. Appreciate y'all. I should be back hopefully tomorrow. Even though I have a meeting, I'm still probably, after the meeting, I'll probably stream because I need to. This one's giving me problems. I need to work on it, so I'm gonna have to stream every night
on this one this week. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Remember, go to allgames.com/live if you want to hang with the peoples and stuff. Discord, just press the thing and it poop pop. You go right in there and you're in all games. All that stuff. All the other shows. Freaking Dead Pixel Live. Freaking 42 Level 1. Freaking B Team. Freaking Zombie Kevin. Freaking the A Team. Okay, there's no A Team. Freaking Potbelly Gamers. Freaking Bombs Minute maybe. Freaking Shieldcast. Freaking Zombie Cast. Freaking Girl on Game. I don't know any other shows because I'm dumb. Brain damage. Y'all. Tilt away.